everyone, welcome back to another video about a children's trading card game, and as you can see it's another deck profile. I promise I'm not touched in the head. Overlord, boom, wow, it's the Chad boy, Midas himself. You may recognise that suit from somewhere, don't know where. Yeah, this is, so Darkness is, honestly didn't get very much love in this set, shockingly. It basically got one strict upgrade, and that's kind of it. The real love Darkness got was Sky Strike Arrow, horrendously falling off because no one wants to play Volnar, and that's like it. So, I mean, certainly a W to be sure, but, you know, not ideal. The deck is actually basically giga nerfed by the existence of Dimension Laminate, because now you don't really do very much damage. And I think Overlord as a whole was nerfed by the existence of that card. You basically got no new tools to play with, and the deck is pretty much the same as it was in set 3. That being said, I'm still going to farm some content out of it, so let's go ahead and get started with the profile. So 4 of this Rex and 4 of this Rex. So I'm playing 8 Rexes. Why is that? Because ending your opponent's turn is kind of good. Potential downsides are if you are dealt damage on your turn, you can very, very possibly end your own turn. It's happened to me a couple times. Not a great feeling, but most of the time you're ending your opponent's turn, especially with new Rex here. This card is better in this set, thanks to the existence of Armor of Ambition, because a lot of people are playing that card. Well, it turns out, you know, they're going to save it, and suddenly they're going to have full back row, and you can just go into this and nuke all of that, and that feels really good. But yeah, I mean, these are both just very, very good cards. You have more Darknesses as well. Your deck is basically all Darkness at this point, so it's very easy to fulfill the conditions for either of them. Then I'm playing 4 Cat because, you know, some defense is necessary. We're going for double March of Darkness. This is the same. This is to get your Abyss Summoners, which you have, you know, nice options with now. 1 and 2 Violas. I play 1 of each artwork because I'm so cool. 4 Geist and 4 Nibelung. These are your staple level 0s. Basically, we'll only leave the deck, I think, if they're power crept. I don't know that Nibelung will ever leave. Geist, you know, I'd like a 5 attack or a 6 attack version of this. I think, you know, that wouldn't be if we removed the mill effect and just gave Darkness like a 6/1/1 level 0 vanilla, that would be real nice, because 6 attack is that big boy threshold that we need to be hitting nowadays. But 4 is still decent. 2 copies of Make Killing just for some filter. 4 copies of Wartanus. To this day, still your best Abyss Summoner. Obviously, you go into this, you targetedly mill out your Nibelung and your Viola, and then you can Genesis Summon. Abyss Summon straight into one. It's really nice. 4 copies of Vamel, obviously another one of your defensive tools. This deck like has a reasonable amount of defense, I would say, in all these tools you're playing here. So obviously another one here, so you're not dying quite so quickly. 2 Fell Dragon Temple, less necessary now, but still quite nice. Just to, you know, well, I think the you know, this could be useful, that second ability, if you were playing Cheers. I am not personally, but I think it's a nice option. But mainly you're playing this just in case you run into a Sky Strike matchup, and then obviously 4 Black Cat Sith because that's a staple. You could replace this with a new level -3 counter. I think that'd be pretty viable, and then just play some more good cards. But to be honest, like there's not really that many more good cards you play. At that point, you just be playing some like good stuff cards, right? Like you know, chuck in a couple of Mistclock, for example, just because the card is strong. We are playing One's My. This card is really nice. Yep, Overlord can take good advantage of it. 8 HP Sentinel Summoner, real good. So that's one of the new additions, obviously. Another new addition, 4 copies of Johan. I mean, this card's obviously just strictly better because it's a mage with Darkness, that Abyss Summons. So yeah, I mean, it's strictly better than your previous option. And it doesn't matter that it has lower HP because it ignores effect damage. So yep, that's really good. Now here's my personal little tech. Oh, actually, okay. So first, then 3 copies of Gastel, obviously, because you know you need some more zeros. And my personal little tech choice, 2 copies of Tsuki-Kage. I'm playing this because you know you never know. You know, like sometimes you really like, you know, it's just a little bit of extra aggro. You can get 4 attacks. That could be 4 damage under a Dimension Laminate. That could swing the game. It's not that bad. You can just hold it in your hand until it's useful. It's fine. I thought, let's give it a go. It's Darkness, man. There were no new upgrades. I wanted to play with some new toys. You can't fit in the uppercutters into this deck, so it's not even like you get access to that. So, yeah, that's why we're going with that. I mean, I guess you could put in the uppercutters over some Fell Dragon Temples if you wanted. But, yeah, that's it for this deck profile. Short and sweet. I think the deck is fine. I think it's like a solid tier 2 deck. It's very, very easy to play. I think that's the advantage. It's a really good beginner deck, and it's quite budget, I think, especially because a lot of the, you don't need any more SRs in this deck. It's literally all just 4 stars and below. So you don't even, you only need the starter for Nibelung because this has been reprinted. These are the promo versions because they look nicer. It's not too expensive at all. I think this should be a pretty budget deck to build. Definitely way less than £100, even if you're, outright buying your starters. But yeah, the most expensive card in this deck is unironically probably this Character Ruler. But there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if your list differs in your comment section. Engagement, please. Join my Discord server, and I will see you guys in the next video. Cheers.